Hi, hello. Welcome back to my channel Jadhav's English World. This is your Bhimrao Jadhav, Senior Faculty in English. In the previous class, we discussed degrees of comparison and its types. Today, as a part of degrees of comparison, we'll learn how to change one type of degree into other type without altering the meaning of the given sentence. Okay, so what degrees of comparison is? Just a recapitulation of the topic discussed previously. Okay, what degrees of comparison is? Degrees of comparison is comparing things, comparing persons with the help of adjectives. The process of comparing things with one another, the process of comparing persons with another is called degrees of comparison, and its types. Degrees of comparison is of three types: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. So we discussed what positive degrees, what comparative degrees, what superlative degrees. Today, as a part of transformation of sentences, we'll discuss how to transform one type of degree into other type. So transformation of degrees, we have three models. Generally we have three models. So model 1, model 2, model 3. So I'll discuss what model 1 is and how to change one type of degree into other type in model 1. Okay, so degrees of comparison, the topic is degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparison, how to transform one type of degree into other type without altering, without changing the meaning of the sentence. We can write in three ways. Okay, so that is positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. So how one type of degree can be changed into other type, we'll discuss. Okay, so for that we have four models. Okay, one is model 1. Okay, what model 1 is? So I'll write a sentence and after that I'll let you know how in model 1 one type degree can be changed into other type. Okay, so I'll write one example over here. Okay, you see, you take a sentence: Hyderabad is the biggest city. Biggest city. Hyderabad is the biggest city. So how we need to ensure what type of degree the given sentence is in. Okay, so how can we ensure we have one? Okay, so on saying the form of the adjective, we can easily ensure the given sentence is in superlative degree, right? So what the degree here? Biggest. Bigger, bigger, biggest means the given sentence is in superlative degree, right? So superlative degree, so what you are asked generally, you are asked to change into other type. So one is, if the sentence is in superlative degree, you are asked to change it into what? Comparative degree and first positive degree and comparative degree. How can we change? This is model 1. How can we change? We'll see. So that without altering the meaning of the sentence, we can change it into other type of the degree, right? You see here, Hyderabad is the biggest city in Telangana, right? Hyderabad is the biggest city in Telangana. So without altering the meaning, so we'll get the similar meaning when you change one type of degree into other type. So positive degree, you see, in model 1, if the sentence given in superlative degree, that kind of sentence can be changed into positive degree by, okay, beginning the word, what is that? No other. No other. No other city is so big as Hyderabad. You see here, no other city is so big as Hyderabad. Okay, what does it mean? You see here, Hyderabad is the biggest city, gives you the similar meaning, and no other city is so big as Hyderabad in Telangana gives you the similar meaning. So what does it mean? హైదరాబాద్ తెలంగాణలో పెద్ద నగరము అన్నాము. ఓకే, వేరే ఏ నగరం కూడా హైదరాబాద్ అంత పెద్దది కాదు అన్నా, హైదరాబాద్ తెలంగాణలో ఒక పెద్ద నగరము అన్నా రెండిటి అర్థం ఒకటే. ఓకే, have you understood here? Hyderabad is the biggest city in Telangana and no other city is so big as Hyderabad in Telangana. You see, both the sentences gives you the similar meaning. That means without altering the meaning of the given sentence, we can change it into other type, that is positive degree, right? So Hyderabad is the biggest city in Telangana, no other city is so big as Hyderabad, right? So this is positive degree. You see here the form of the adjective big. So generally the form of the adjective biggest in positive degree big. So we need to write the sentence, okay, in positive degree. Okay, so the adjective form should be big, biggest, big. So if you ask to change it into comparative degree, then the adjective form should be in bigger, bigger. Okay, bigger, big, biggest. Big is positive degree, bigger is comparative degree, and biggest is superlative degree. So I hope that you understood what what positive degree is, what comparative degree was, superlative degree is, right? Superlative degree, we know very well what superlative degree is here. This is model 1. In model 1, so if the sentence given like this, Hyderabad is the biggest city, you can take other sentence also, right? So no other city is so big as Hyderabad. Okay, no, and Hyderabad is the biggest city. Both similar, both the sentence gives you the similar meaning, right? So next, comparative degree, we need to see that the adjective form of the adjective should be in bigger, bigger form, right? So Hyderabad is bigger than any other city. You see here, 3 sentences gives you the similar meaning. Hyderabad is the biggest city, no other city is so big as Hyderabad, and Hyderabad is bigger than any other city in Telangana. You see here, so without altering the meaning, you see in Telugu, Hyderabad Telanganalo pedda nagaramu. Okay, వేరే ఏ నగరం కూడా హైదరాబాద్ అంత పెద్దది కాదు. ఓకే, అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ మరే ఇతర నగరాలన్నిటికంటే హైదరాబాద్ పెద్దది. యు సీ హియర్, హైదరాబాద్ ఈస్ బిగ్గర్ దాన్ ఎనీ అదర్ సిటీ అండ్ నో అదర్ సిటీ ఈస్ సో బిగ్ యాజ్ హైదరాబాద్. Hyderabad is the biggest city. You see here, and you take another example, right? So I'll convince you with okay, another example. How? You see here. Model 1. Rose is the most beautiful flower. Rose is the most beautiful flower. Beautiful flower. Rose is the most beautiful flower. You see here, most beautiful. Okay, if the sentence given to you in this form, we can ensure that the sentence is in superlative degree. And if the sentence given in this form, you are asked to change it into either in positive degree or in comparative degree. So what will be the positive degree and what will be the comparative degree? This is model 1. Okay, rose is the most beautiful flower. What does it mean? Okay, rose is the most beautiful flower means here no other flower is so beautiful as the rose. No other. So in model 1, from if you want to change a sentence from superlative degree to positive degree, the sentence should begin with no other. Okay, no other flower is okay, so or as, so as plus so beautiful as rose. You see here, no other flower is so beautiful as rose, and rose is the most beautiful flower. And comparative degree, rose is more beautiful than any other flower. More beautiful than any other flower. You see here, I hope that you understood. So how to change in model 1 a sentence, if a sentence given in superlative degree, okay, and if the sentence given like this, no other flower is so beautiful as the rose, and if you ask to change it into superlative degree, its superlative degree form would be rose is the most beautiful flower in the world. Okay, And if you given rose is more beautiful than any other flower, so if you ask to change it into superlative degree, rose is the most beautiful flower in the world. And if you ask to change it into positive degree, no other flower is so beautiful as rose. Okay, and you take another example. Okay, I'll convince you with another example, right? Okay, Sita is the cleverest girl in the class. Sita is the cleverest girl. Sita is the cleverest girl in the class. Sita is the cleverest girl in the class. You see here, the cleverest. Okay, this is superlative degree. Sita is the cleverest girl in the class, right? And if the sentence given like this, so we can ensure first of all what the degree of the given sentence is, in which degree the given sentence is in. Okay, so how can you ensure here? On seeing the adjective form. Okay, so if the adjective form is like this, certainly it should be in, okay, we can ensure the given sentence is in superlative degree, right? So the cleverest is superlative degree. And if you ask to change it into, okay, either you will be asked to change it into positive degree or comparative degree. So what positive degree is? You see here, Sita is the cleverest girl in the class. So what does it mean? No other girl in the class, no other girl in the class, no other girl in the class is so or as clever as Sita. You see here, as clever as Sita. Okay, so clever, the adjective, I'm saying the form of the adjective, if it is in clever, if it is clever, so that we can ensure that given sentence is in positive degree, right? So what comparative degree is here? Sita is cleverer than Sita is cleverer than any other girl in the class. Any other girl in the class. You see here, Sita తరగతి గదిలో అందరికంటే తెలివైనది. So no other girl, what does it mean? వేరే ఏ అమ్మాయి కూడా సీత అంత తెలివైనది కాదు. సిమిలర్ మీనింగ్. సీత అందరికంటే తెలివైనది అన్నా ఒకటే, వేరే ఏ అమ్మాయి కూడా సీత అంత క్లెవర్ లేదు, తెలివైనది లేదు, కాదు అన్నా ఒకటే. రెండింటి అర్థం ఒకటే, నో అదర్. అండ్ సీత మరే ఇతర అమ్మాయి కంటే, ఎనీ అదర్ మీన్స్ హియర్, మరి ఏ ఇతర అమ్మాయి కంటే సీత క్లెవర్ అని చెప్పినా ఒకటే. సార్ what I mean to say is here, without altering the meaning of the sentence, we can change it into other degrees, right? If the sentence given like this, no other girl in the class is so clever as Sita. If how the sentence is in, and we are seeing the form of the adjective, we can ensure. And if the sentence begins with no other, certainly it is in positive degree, right? So we can change it into other degrees, right? So what other degrees? If you ask to change it into superlative degree, you can change easily. And if you ask to change it into comparative degree, you can change easily. Okay, this is model 1, degrees of comparison, model 1, transformation of sentences, right? So next we'll see what model 2 is. I'll let you know what model 2 is. Okay, in model 1, no other, sentence begins with no other. In order to change it into positive degree, no other. Okay, begins with no other in model 1. No other, and so or as plus adjective plus as. Okay, to change it into what? Positive degree. From superlative degree to positive degree. If you want to change it into comparative degree, so the sentence, okay, ends with what? Than any other. This is model 1. Okay. So what model 2 is? I'll let you know what model 2 is and how can we change sentence from model 1 to model 2. Okay, from comparative superlative degree to other degrees, how can we change? We'll see here. Okay, that is model 2. Okay, model 2, right? So you take similar examples and we can convert the sentences in model 2, right? So what the first example what I have taken? Hyderabad is one of the biggest city. Hyderabad is one of the biggest cities. What does it mean? Not only Hyderabad, the biggest city, one of the biggest cities. Okay, if sentence begins with one of the noun it follows should be in plural, right? So Hyderabad is one of the biggest cities, okay, and biggest. This is if one of the there, it is in model 2. We can consider it in model 2, right? Hyderabad is one of the biggest city. What does it mean? So there are other cities like Hyderabad. ఓకే హైదరాబాద్ పెద్ద నగరాలలో ఒకటి. మోడల్ 1 లో హైదరాబాద్ ఒకటే పెద్దది అన్నాం. ఇక్కడ మోడల్ 2 లో హైదరాబాద్ పెద్ద నగరాలలో ఒక నగరం అంటున్నాం, రైట్? సో దిస్ ఈస్ what superlative degree. On saying this adjective, we can ensure the given sentence is in superlative degree. So we can change it into positive degree and comparative degree, right? So Hyderabad పెద్ద నగరాలలో ఒక నగరం ఉన్నప్పుడు sentence should begin. Slight difference is there, right? Very few